Hello everyone, welcome back to AutoTrendTV. I'm your Viprajesh again from Manchester Honda Coimbatore showroom today, and I'm here with the brand new Honda City ZX top end I-DTEC turbo diesel engine equipped model. I'm going to check how does this turbo diesel engine perform on Coimbatore city roads, in city traffic and on free stretches as well. So let's go on for a detailed test drive. Yes folks, I'm right now in the brand new Honda City top spec ZX turbo diesel engine model, and I'm going to start the drive. First of all, I have worn my seatbelt, and let's just start the engine. This, as we know, is the very famous 1.5 litre I-DTEC 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel engine, and yes, Honda have significantly worked on the refinement of this engine. There is a bit of diesel rumble on the inside though, but still it is definitely not intrusive. So let's just start the drive. Let's see how does this feel once we get on the move. Yes, the initial feel is that there is enough torque in the low end. It does not feel laggy at all. And even if I put my foot down at say around 1500 RPM, it still has good level of pickup. Ambling around in second gear, well, yeah, it just feels at home. There is no lag whatsoever. It is pretty potent. The clutch is very light. The steering wheel is amazingly light, just like the petrol engine model. So nothing to worry over here. There is a speed bump, and I'm taking in second gear. And yeah, so this is a no-fuss diesel engine. It is so good in terms of tuning, and while you still can hear a significant bit of diesel rumble, especially when you cross say 2000 to 2200 RPM, it is reasonably well refined, and the drive quality especially is really good. Now let's go on for a free stretch drive to check this engine's maximum potential. Right now I'm on the Marudumalai free road over here, and I'm going to see how does this diesel engine perform at higher speeds if I want to drive pretty enthusiastically. So I have slotted it into first gear, and here we go. So yeah, within no time I'm doing 80, and the brakes are pretty strong as well. I definitely don't suggest anyone to drive like this. I did this just to judge the engine's potential, and yes, the engine has pretty ample amount of torque. It is really responsive as well. Now let me just try cruising in this diesel Honda City. I am doing around 50 to 53 km per hour, and I'm going to engage cruise control. Let's just see how does that work. So that is cruise, and just setting. So yeah, I have engaged cruise at 51 km per hour, and the car is doing 51 km per hour without any accelerator input from me. And if you want to increase the speed, so yeah, I have set it to 60, and the car is doing 60 km per hour without any input. So this is how the cruise control works. It is effortless, it is beautiful, and it is going to be really convenient at highways, especially on long drives. And yes, it is also going to be really efficient without any input from you. Now let's talk about other things of this car, the driving dynamics especially. This being a Honda City, of course, it is longer than the previous Honda City, and it also has a longer wheelbase, so it is more stable, it is more capable as well, and yes, it is way more comfortable, especially in terms of ride quality. They have significantly improved it as well, the suspension. And this is a speed bump. yeah, nothing is felt on the inside, and even if you take it onto some rough roads or rough stretches or whatever, there is no problem at all. It is greatly comfortable, and even if you want to chuck it around corners, let me just try doing that. So there is a bend over here, and I am doing 80 km per hour, 5th gear, 90, and within no time I am doing 100. Let me just slow it down a bit. Likewise, if you want complete control of the car, the Honda City gives you that. There is no problem at all. The steering wheel responds perfectly. The clutch, the gearbox. Well, talking about the gearbox, it is greatly slick. I mean, this is one among the slickest manual gearboxes in this mid-size sedan category. So this is easily one among the best. And you literally can play with this gearbox. So no problem at all. That said, this Honda City is longer and larger than the previous model. That means this is also larger than most other mid-size sedans in India today. That means, well, parking is going to be a slight issue due to the size. That said, it does not feel a handful at all. It is rather easy to drive. That has always been the characteristic of the Honda City. And even if you are a tall driver, well, I am just a moderate driver. If you are a tall driver, you also have the adjustment of telescopic for the steering wheel, so that is going to be really convenient as well. So ambling around, say at a constant speed, this diesel engine does not feel intrusive at all. Say I am putting around 40 km per hour worth of accelerator input, and at such constant speeds, this engine is not intrusive at all. You barely can hear the engine noise. And especially from the rear seat, you cannot hear the engine note at all. So this Honda City can be a really good cruiser, be it long distances or even short city trips. And yes, it is also greatly comfortable. So yeah, let's just conclude this review once we get back.
The all-new 5th generation Honda City was launched exactly 1 year ago and is positioned one step above the 4th generation model. While the previous generation model is still on sale, this latest generation model aims to provide larger size, better comfort, more technology and features, while also providing a more premium experience. While the more mature and premium design language remains exactly the same across all variants, it is this top-spec ZX variant which provides all LED headlamps with LED turn indicators, apart from the standard LED DRLs. While the signature chrome beam remains standard across all variants, LED fog lamps are available only on the top-spec variants. The mid-spec VX and the top-spec ZX variants also get these dual-tone machine-cut 16-inch alloy wheels, which look really good and suit the overall design of the car. This topmost ZX variant alone gets chrome-finished door handles, while the lower variants get body-colored door handles. One feature that is exclusive to this top-spec ZX variant is the lane watch camera, which is basically a camera mounted onto the left side ORVM. Moving on towards the back, all variants of the Honda City get the signature LED tail lamps, and the rear profile largely remains unchanged even on the base level V variant. That was a quick walkthrough of the exteriors of the new Honda City. Let's now get inside this car.
Yes folks, I'm right now in the driver's seat of the new Honda City ZX top-end I-DTEC turbo diesel engine equipped model. This is exactly the same interior as seen on the ZX petrol we already reviewed. So let's just quickly brush up through all the features which I already reviewed. First of all, you get the beautifully leather wrapped steering wheel available as standard from the mid-spec variant itself. This steering wheel also includes cruise control as standard from the base level V variant itself. And steering mounted audio controls are also present along with Bluetooth telephony controls as well. This car also gets automatic headlamps. Talking about the headlamps, as I already said, all the lights on this car are all LED, including the turn indicators, whereas the base level V and the mid-level VX variants get halogen bulbs for indicators. Then taking a look behind the indicator stock, you get to see the red lit engine start button. So this is a nice sporty touch. This is also available as standard from the mid-level variant itself. Coming to this instrument cluster, this is also again exactly the same with no change in terms of features. This is a TFT semi-digital instrument cluster. Let me just turn off the car to show you what do I mean. So as you can see, if I turn this off, then it is completely off. It is just a black plain display. So you basically have to turn on the car to take a look at this instrument cluster. So that is how nicely designed and detailed is this TFT instrument cluster. You can see that this has got the controls on the left side of the steering wheel. So this here is the home screen menu, and you can go through all the details in this, including range and fuel, speed and time, G meter, and various other settings. So this is a nicely detailed one, and weirdly this mid-size family sedan, the Honda City, also has a G meter. So this basically monitors the G forces inside the car, just in case if your driver decides to drive a bit more enthusiastic. So that is nice. And coming to the center console, you get to see this new Digipad 2.0, which also includes Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and a reverse parking camera. Talking about the camera clarity, it may not be the best, but still it is good in terms of flexibility and overall coverage. It also has 3 multiple angle views. You have a close-up view, you have a normal view, and then you have a wide angle view as well. So that is nice. And this top spec ZX variant alone also offers lane watch camera, which basically activates the camera located on the left side ORVM of the car, just in case if you want to monitor your left side when you want to actually change lanes on highways or in city traffic, or whenever you want to do that. So that is a nice safety feature. Then next we have automatic climate control as standard across all variants, and you also have multiple power sockets along with 2 USB ports as well. All the storage spaces in this cabin remain exactly the same across all variants, and so does this center armrest. This armrest is also finished in beautiful leather. That's it. It is not adjustable. It is not slide adjustable, but still it has a decent level of storage space underneath. Talking about storage spaces, this car also gets a decent sized glove box, and large bottle holders are standard across all variants as well. This being the top spec ZX variant, you also get the beautiful leather finish on the dashboard. I mean, this is nice and soft. This is genuine leather. It is not leather like plastic or something. This is genuine leather with stitch lines and a proper beading as well. So this looks and feels really nice. The same leather has been carried forward to the door armrests as well, along with the padding. So it definitely feels much more premium. And talking about the leather and the seats, of course you get to see the seats, which are amazingly beautiful. They look like they have been sculpted from leather and crafted really nice and well. The cushioning is great, the support is great, so the overall comfort is amazing as well. Then coming up towards the roof, you get to see an auto dimming IRVM on this top spec variant, and you also get the electric sunroof as standard from the VX variant itself. The controls for the sunroof are located over here, and this is of course a one-touch sunroof. So that is how it works. It is nice. And all passengers of the Honda City also get all LED cabin lamps, as you can clearly see. They are nice and bright, so that is good to have as well. And surprisingly, this Honda City is the only car in this category to offer a driver's side vanity mirror as well, along with the standard passenger side vanity mirror. So that is a really nice and thoughtful touch for the driver. Thank you, Honda. And talking about safety features which are available as standard, you get 4 airbags, including the frontal dual airbags and the side airbags located in the seats as well from the base level V variant itself. And if you are upgrading to the VX variant, you also get 6 airbags, which includes the side curtain airbags, which extend from the A pillar all the way to the C pillar of this car. So regarding safety, I don't think you have to worry about anything in the Honda City. That's also because you also get ESP with traction control and hill hold as standard from the entry level variant itself. So that is a really nice touch. This here is the button to turn off the ESP, but I don't think you should do that because it is good for safety. Well, coming towards the driver door, you get to see all 4 power windows as standard, with all windows getting one touch up and down function on this ZX variant. You also get electronically adjustable ORVMs as standard, with this top spec and the mid-level variants getting auto folding ORVMs as well. So that was all about the features of the front part in the Honda City's cabin. Let's just take a look at the back seats. Yes friends, I'm right now in the back seat of the new Honda City ZX top spec diesel variant, and this is how the dashboard looks like. Well, of course, it looks exactly the same as the petrol ZX variant which we already reviewed, and it still has a lot of standard features with a lot of standard safety features as well, and it also feels greatly comfortable. Talking about the rear seats, the Honda City has always been a great family sedan with really good level of legroom. So I don't have any problem at all in terms of comfort or legroom. That said, the thigh support could be slightly better for the rear seats, because as you can see, the seats extend only till this much, and it could be even longer, the seat squab especially. That said, all variants also get the center armrest as standard with dual cup holders, and the rear seats also come as standard with 3 headrests. That said, they are not adjustable, but still the headrests are large enough so that everyone will be comfortable in these seats. This top spec ZX variant also offers 3-point seat belts for the rear seat passengers, which is a really nice touch, and this is the only mid-size sedan in this price category to offer 3-point seat belts for all passengers. And yes, ISOFIX child seat mounts are standard across all variants, while this top spec ZX variant alone gets these beautiful leather seats. The upholstery is really comfortable and nice and plush. The cushioning is also very perfect. Just like the front doors, you also get the same leather finish on the rear doors as well, and all variants also get rear AC vents as standard. Just below the rear AC vents, you also can see 2 12-volt charging sockets. However, I would have preferred USB ports, but still this is better than not providing anything. So that is all about the rear seat experience of the Honda City ZX top spec variant. Let's now take a look at the boot space.
The VX and the ZX variants of the new Honda City also get the remote operation function for the windows and the sunroof using the smart key fob. First, let's make sure that the car is locked. Now the first step is to unlock the car. Then the second step is to long press the unlock button, which quickly rolls down all the windows of the car and also opens the electric sunroof. This feature is going to be very helpful in hot Indian climates. Now to roll up all the windows, you have to first lock the car and then long press the lock button by holding it till all the windows roll up and the sunroof closes automatically. While the manual gearbox variants of the Honda City get this feature alone, the petrol automatic variants also get remote engine start-stop, and they also get an additional button on the key fob. The higher spec variants also get connected car features using the Honda Connect app, along with Amazon Alexa compatibility. Just like every other modern car, the boot of the Honda City can also be opened by pressing the button on the key fob. All variants of the new Honda City get 506 liters of overall luggage space, with a wide opening and nice carpeting all around. The Honda City VX and ZX variants also provide a full-size alloy spare wheel. While there are no bag hooks or other utility functions in the boot area, there is a small yellow boot lamp provided as standard. And yes, even the underside of the boot lid is well padded, with no sort of cost cutting visible anywhere. Now let's talk about the pricing of the diesel Honda City.
So that was a detailed drive review of the brand new Honda City ZX top-end diesel engine model. I think that this is a great family cruiser sedan, especially in this category, given the amount of comfort and safety features available, and is also great in terms of mileage as well. So you can check out the prices of the diesel Honda City on the screen over there. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.